your Warriors hot games this season. Right at that. See the ticket booth for more information.
Yo, what's good, MP?
Good, man.
Live, bro. I watch you. You got a mean bag. Keep going, bro.
Man, that's big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that. But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You got to earn it. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience. Take your time.
All right, man. Well, look, I want to get that jersey from you after the game. What's up with that?
What I have to tell you, you got to earn it, man. Oh, we on that type of time. It's a bet. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Williams is out there with Avdia, and it's Grant in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, we've got Green. Kevin Huerter is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Smooth, and it's Curry in at the point. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Here's Smooth. Green, the screen.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
Here's Henderson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Smooth passes to Curry. For the 3, traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Pass to Avdia. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Butler. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smooth. Off target with the jump hook. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Avdia kicks to Henderson. Williams, a screen on Curry. They get it back. Williams, that's good.
Relentless effort from Williams, the board and the bucket.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Curry against Grant. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Grant. He's defended by Huerter. Huerter against Grant. Out to Henderson. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Henderson's got 5 now.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Green with a screen on Henderson. Here's Smooth. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Now, here's Sean. He had 15 points last outing. Off target from outside. Green drives in. Pass to Smooth. Green, the screen. Here's Smooth. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Denny Avdia.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. Takes the three. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. The Warriors trail. Here's Smooth. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Smooth. Outside Curry. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 8.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Pass to Sharp. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. 5 on the clock. Now Henderson. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here's Smooth. 27 points last game, and the shot goes in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Trailblazers trail by 5. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Smooth. And it's Agbaji into the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5.
Nice setup there out of the two-man game. Simons continues to grow as a passer.
Pass to Smooth. Golden State moving it around. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Well, look, we know Jimmy Butler never quits. He sticks with the play and fights for the bucket.
Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
From 10 feet out, and it's off the back rim, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Agbaji. Here's Jackson Davis. Three-pointer. And that one's good, Agbaji. Agbaji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well, Smooth in the last game against the Pistons was all business. He had 27 points and made the most of his opportunities from both the floor and the line. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was back against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Trailblazers making a switch here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Rupert. Back to Simons. Portland again missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Smooth. Now here's Butler. Here's Smooth. Three-pointer. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Simons. And just miss after miss right now.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Ayton's got 13.
Well, on certain nights when Ayton has the right matchup, he can go to work on you.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Smooth. They kick it out to Green. Launches it. Portland grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Simons with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Five to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. Podziemski grabs the board. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Smooth. He's got 13. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Inside. Here's Weibel. The kick out to Williams. Ayton in the corner. Simons up top. He's defended by Podziemski. He had a nice open look right there. Avdiev's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Here's Smooth. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game.
And checking out the numbers for Deni Avdija. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging about 18 points per, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Henderson, no good. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Smooth. .144 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Green. Avdija with the rebound. Avdija's got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
50 seconds left here in the second. Latrey sinks the three-pointer. Moody's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Henderson, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
Wow, Henderson looking so confident, shooting the answer 3 right there.
Pass to Curry. Fires away from way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Avdija. Nice defense from Kuminga. And stolen by Sharp. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Losing someone like Evan Mobley is a gut punch. Affects you at both ends on the glass. In transition, he's one of the most versatile.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Golden State Warriors. And that'll do it for half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdija is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the rest is tough, David. Thank you.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Henderson outside. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Count that one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Smooth. He's got 13. Here's Butler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Butler's got 9.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Henderson outside. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter, and he makes that one.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Herter. A three ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdiev's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's rebounded by Herter. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Green. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Henderson passes to Grant. They set the pick. Pass to Avdia. Kicks it out to Grant. Launches from deep. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Curry with the bounce pass. Smooth passes to Curry. Here's Smooth. 13 points in the game. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 16 points for Smooth.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here's Grant. Scoreless thus far. Hits the three-point bomb.
I like the confident response from Jeremy Grant.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And another three for Golden State.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Sharp. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Smooth. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And it falls over the rim and in. Smooth's got 5 points now this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Butler a screen on Henderson. Smooth passes to Herter. Right wing. Green with a screen on Henderson. Smooth misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Grant. A steal. Here's Curry. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Curry's got 13 points.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Simons finds Thibault. Here's Banton. From outside the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest every time.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Smooth. Then it's Kevin Herter. And it's Curry in at the one. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Ayton sets the pick for Simons. Over Curry. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Warriors leading by 20. Here's Smooth. Pass to Herter. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And it's Ayton missing. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. They set the pick. Smooth. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Banton, the pass to Simons. Thibault on the wing. Pass to Simons. Here's Banton. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
To the paint. Smooth passes to Butler. Shoots over Walker. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Simons. Ayton a screen on Curry. And it's Thibault in the corner. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside Curry. Here's Smooth. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Pass to Banton. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They host the Kings after this game. There's the 3. And he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from Smooth. Smooth's got 15 points here in the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Knocked loose. Shot to stop the run. And Ayton with the layup.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's Smooth. Butler in the corner. The 15-footer. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Here's Banton. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Smooth. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now, here's Simons. Not a lot of room. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
game.
Butler, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the release of Butler's jumper, it's so smooth. He has no problem knocking it down from mid-range.
Now, here's Thibault. Outside, Simons. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smooth.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Simons surveying the D. Thibault for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
Curry, good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
3-pointers, Simons. Can't hit that one. Here's Smooth. Pass to Butler. Here's Smooth. Missed. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers.
That's good work. You earned this, Clint. You'll be seeing me again, though.
Come on, bro. I stay ready.
All right, that's a bet.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, good work. Keep going, Clint.
You too. Good luck the rest of the season.
Again soon, be home safely.